Welcome back to another episode or another edition rather of Healthy Happy Hour, our monthly presentation that we give to you all to help you learn more about the different agencies here in Leon County and the surrounding county areas that provide services for you. Now, Healthy Happy Hour has gone through some changes and some differences because of COVID, but we adapt and we make sure we do what we need to do. So, originally Healthy Happy Hour was in person. Also, originally it was every third Thursday. Hey, things be happening. All right. So we still want to make sure that we bring Healthy Happy Hour to you guys. So once a month, you are going to get Healthy Happy Hour. It may not come on the third Thursday. It may come on that third Friday. You never know, but we're going to get it to you. So, but want to welcome everybody, all of our new viewers. Thank you for tuning in. All of our returning viewers, thank you for tuning in. And remember, you can support us on YouTube, on our Neighborhood Medical Center YouTube channel. You can also support us on Anchor, uh, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Pocket Cast, all your favorite podcast platforms. You can catch the audio for this, and also get the video and the audio on YouTube. All right. So enough about me. All right. So we got a good one today because gentleman here, I first met this gentleman. I was in 12th grade when I first met this gentleman. My brother and I, we worked at Publix, and he was one of the guys who helped us through the process. He's been looking out for me and my brother since then, or before then, because my brother met him first. But he's a solid gentleman, definitely a gem to our Tallahassee community. He works with CareerSource Capital Area, and this is an organization that has been a definitely gem in the Leon County, Gadsden County, Wakulla County areas for helping people get the resources they need to enhance their lives. Now, I'm gonna close my mouth and I'm gonna let my friend, Mr. Vincent Palmer, come and tell you more about himself and CareerSource Capital Area. How you doing, my brother?
Man, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Oh man, I started thinking about memories when you started talking about back in the days at
Yeah,
Publix, and I think about you, your brother, and your mom.
yeah.
And man, just how awesome of a family you guys were,
I
and
appreciate it.
always having a heart to serve the community. I'm not surprised that you continue to do great things. And so, man, I'm excited for this opportunity to be here. So, as you said, my name is Vincent Palmer. I'm originally from Miami, Florida. So when I came up here, the wards are individuals that I connected with and had a strong bond with pretty much from the beginning. And so, we work in every different agency and every different thing
Mm-hmm.
in the community. And so it's all come full circle.
Yes.
So, man, thank you for having me, man. And so my name is Vincent Palmer, and I'm the WIOA program manager. WIOA stands for Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act. Man, I'm excited to have a chance to tell you about our organization, CareerSource Capital Region, and what we do. And so I'm going to share my screen here
All right.
really quickly.
All right.
All right. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So solutions that work for you. And so not solutions that work for this particular person, that particular person, solutions that work for you. We treat each individual as such as they are unique and have different needs and different things that we can assist with. And so let's talk a little bit about what type of solutions that we do have here at CareerSource.
All right.
All right, what we do. We connect employers with qualified skilled talent to be able to go ahead and help them achieve economic prosperity. We do this in various ways. One of the main things that when we talk to employers that we hear is, man, we need skilled talent. Man, we need, people that can kind of, do this particular, job. And one of the things that we pride ourselves on is really preparing people for these type of opportunities,
Right.
preparing people for these opportunities. So how do we do that? Everyone can register in our Employ Florida system. Employ Florida is our workforce development system that the entire state uses to be able to go ahead and go ahead and job match, show individuals what jobs are in a particular area, right? In our region, in our counties, and also across the state. And so, man, you can do so many things in Employer Florida. You can create a resume, you can search for jobs, you can research labor market information. That one is particularly important because a lot of times we don't know what is a great job to go in. I know, Joseph, when we came out of school, we spent a lot of time taking classes and doing this and doing that. And you end up wasting a lot of money, kind of doing different things. And so what this allows for is for you to be able to see, okay, in this particular area, what jobs are on the rise. Man, there's 200 nursing positions in this area that are hiring right now. Wow. Let's go ahead and be able to help people be able to know what jobs are on the rise and also what jobs are on a decline. And that labor market information shows everything from the median range as far as wages to the top and bottom, right? So you kind of know where you're going to fall at. And then also assess your job skills, be able to allow for people to see areas that they may need to improve in, areas that they definitely have strengths in, and highlight those things to be able to help them find the proper employment opportunity.
Okay.
So we all know because of COVID that is going on right now, a lot of people have been out of work, right? A lot of people have been out of work. A lot of people have not been looking for jobs for various reasons, right? Some people may have childcare issues, right? To where since their child was homeschooled, they couldn't go back to work. Some individuals may have, those stimulus checks came in, right? They were nice or whatever. Unemployment compensation, additional funding. Those things can cause people not to actually look for jobs. But now that waivers are being lifted and unemployment, those compensations and all those things are going to be coming to an end, now is the time for people really to be looking for employment opportunities. Now is the time. We have the jobs. If you're looking for a job, you're looking for a career path, you're looking to be able to go ahead and get into a career, we offer training, we do all these different things. But now is the time for individuals to go ahead and contact CareerSource Capital Region to be able to find a job. We do job referrals, we do job placements. Our goal is to connect those talented, skilled individuals with employers because employers need it.
Right.
So these are just some of the tools that we use. Career counseling, you have individual counseling. Man, we have great job recruiters, right? Just imagine, you come in and you have somebody that is, already has the inside track to these employers and they're working on your behalf to go ahead and actually help you land this job. We do skills and interest assessments. This is something that most people don't understand the importance of this, right? Because I remember coming into school and, going to FAMU and going into the career center there and putting in all my different things, for us, we probably thought we were going to the NBA or NFL. That was our skills.
Right.
Yeah. But what we found is that, hey, everybody doesn't make it, right? And so, going into FAMU Career Center and actually doing an assessment at the time, back in the, 90s, I don't want to date myself, but, going in there and wow, okay, the computer kind of judges, my information and says, wow, this is kind of the area I need to kind of be in. I need to be in social services. I probably should have did that my freshman year so I didn't waste a lot of money. And
you and I both.
Yeah. But man, that's what we do here, man. We give interest assessment. We do skills testing to see where individual strengths are. And so that people can be put in positions to where they can be successful, man. Right. That's important, right?
Right.
Yeah. So we want people to be successful. And so we have interactive workshops where we have workshop trainers who are very knowledgeable. And man, we have a plethora of workshops that if you go on the website, CareerSource Capital Region, you will see our workshop list for the month. We do everything from resume writing to how to land a job. We do federal bonding. We do all these different things to make sure that individuals can be successful. So we talked about labor market information, job listings. We have a computer lab here that's open for job search. All individuals have to do right now is they can call us. They can make an appointment, and then we can go ahead and get them in here if, for whatever reason, they don't have access to computers. We do community referrals, supportive services, because you know the importance of those wraparound services, right?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So people come in. It's COVID, man. People have had a lot of different health issues or whatever, and so what better way to be able to help them with, obviously we want to help them find a job, but hey, let's get you over to neighborhood health. Let's get you some services to be able to help you, right? Let's get you hooked up so you can see somebody for some mental health counseling, or let's hook you up with one of our other partner agencies to be able to meet those other needs that people have. So, man, we use a lot of tools. We definitely use a lot of tools.
So I do have a question about job recruiting.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, I'm doing my best to think in the mindset of a person in the community. So, what tips or recommendations would you give a person to help them take full advantage of their encounter or interaction with a job recruiter? What are some of the things that they should be bringing to the table that the job recruiter may be looking for? Like general, I know every job is different, but like general things that you think people should have that will help them present themselves better to job recruiters.
Yeah. And I think a lot of the things that I already talked about, right, like it is actually going to help, right? So things as far as hooking into our workshops, right? Mm-hmm. How to land the job, right? Resume, very important. We know sometimes we may get resumes and, it may not tell the full story because individuals do not know how to do that, right?
Yes.
And so being upfront with the recruiter, letting them know everything, right? Because we can, be trying to tie you into somewhere, and then, maybe you have a background, but you didn't share that with us. And so we want to get all the information we can. So we do what we call an initial assessment. And that initial assessment allows for us to be able to kind of figure out and see, okay, this is what is going to be best for this person. So if they meet with a recruiter and the recruiter gives them some different things, hey, I'd like for you to go to this workshop, or hey, I'd like for you to be able to go ahead and do this, they're setting them up for success right there. They're telling them what they need to do to be able to have the best opportunity to land that job. And then the recruiter, when they speak on their behalf, they're telling them, hey, this is what this person did. Hey, we put them through a training for this. We put them through a training for that to prepare for your opportunity that you have.
Okay. All right. So I didn't know that the recruiter plays an advocate role as well. So that's good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. All right. So man, this is about the money right here, right? So
right.
So this is, and listen, me and you had a conversation at one of our outreach events that we were partnering on, and as I was saying, there's a lot of things that I wish I had known, and something like this is definitely one of them, right? So we offer school assistance, right, where we help individuals who want to go ahead and take a trade, a short-term training, anything to enhance their employability. We offer up to $10,000 for tuition and fees, books, supplies, uniforms, shoes, certifications. We do that. And you do not have to pay the money back. I get a lot of questions about that. But no, it's $10,000. The federal government has set it aside. And this is key and important in the way it works with the career assessments and things is that if we see that you have a particular skill set or interest and this is really what you want to do, now we have partnerships in the community with our educational providers to where we're able to actually go ahead and help an individual find a career path to be able to actually get in that industry.
Right. Okay.
And we pay up to $10,000. So, and I'll go over, some of the different eligible training provider that we have. But man, it's just a great opportunity, man. A great opportunity for people in need. So as long as you meet the WIOA qualifications, then we can go ahead and assist.
Okay. Yeah. This is, look, This is amazing because as you're talking about it, I'm thinking about different young men I went to school with and we came up with who probably would have benefited better from taking advantage of this and learning a trade and having something like this to build certain skill sets. Like, because like you said, we kind of fumbled our way through school and eventually found our way, but having that more of a focus and then going those trade routes or those alternative routes could definitely help.
Yeah. So, and listen, man, some of the programs, think about this, man. You got CDLs, heating and air conditioning, welding, correction officer, nursing, pharmacy tech, correction officer, culinary arts, list goes on and on. Like you said, we had individuals who went to school with us and kind of fumbled around, and college, college is not for everybody, but I think at least for us, that's what we thought, like, hey, we had to go to school because, if not, then this is the other alternative.
Exactly.
But they're like, think about, us graduating and getting out of school at 24, getting out of school at 18, 19, going to a short-term training for a year, and 21, 22, making $50,000, $60,000 doing one of these things. Like that's the opportunities that are out there. Those are opportunities that are there. Now, this is not just for youth. This is also for our adults that are over 18. And anyone who needs to earn a sustainable living wage, there are opportunities. There are opportunities, and we are here to assist them with finding a career path, adding the financial backing behind it, but also the career coaching that comes along with it.
Right.
I don't know about you. I don't know how much time I spent in my guidance counselor office in high school or in college, but I don't think it was enough.
I don't even know what a guidance counselor office was when I was, because we literally just went to school, played football, had fun, and went home. There was no real push or no guidance to say, hey, you have all these different options. Like we thought we was going to the league. Yeah. And so now so that's why I'm so adamant. All right, let's show these kids the various options they have, so they won't just have that narrow mind. Because for us, like you say, it was either school or the streets, because we didn't know all the in between. So that's why this is so amazing.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. And so another component besides the training that we offer, man, the other side of training is we offer work experience. Okay. So our young adults, which consist of between the ages of 16 and 24, if they qualify for our program, we can pay up to 480 hours for them to be able to get that work experience. One of the toughest things when you're looking for a job is, we like to hire you, but you don't have any experience, right?
Right.
So we want to give these youth, many of them, this is going to be their first job. Some of them may be a second or third one, but we do this in conjunction with the training that we offer, right? So a lot of those workshops, we have a dynamic futures program that we run where individuals get those soft skills. Mm-hmm. How important are those soft skills, man? That, those everyday things that people don't understand, right? They get that. They get professionalism, right? So, we're not receiving emails from, this or that, .com, meet me outside, none of that, right? So professionalism, helping them to see the importance of those things, because when you think about the environment today and how much different it is from when we grew up, right? Social media was not around, Right. If it was, then we would have made a lot of mistakes too. So helping them to navigate this world and be able to see the importance of how to be able to kind of build their brand, right? Because every day is an interview. And so, so work experience is a great opportunity, man. Our employers, we work with about 80 employers who place youth, who give youth the opportunity to be able to get trained under them. And man, we do everything from, retail, all the way to, doctor's offices, so we really have a large gamut. Yeah. Large gamut of opportunities. And we also do the same thing for adults. One of the programs that we partner with is Refire. Refire is for adults who have a criminal background, returning citizens. They have a felony, and we work closely with them to be able to put them through the Refire program.
Mm-hmm.
We pay the wages, and the individual comes out with training from culinary, and
Right.
they're able to go ahead and find a job. That's another difficult, just area, especially when you're returning back to society from being incarcerated, trying to find a job.
That's it. It's sad to see somebody go through the cycle, but it's even sadder to see others watch that person go through the cycle who can help that person but may not help that person. So something like this, being able to say, hey, you can use this resource, you can use these things to help yourself not keep cycling through the system, because it's not really set up for people to be victorious on their end. So that's why I think us as community members and people who put ourselves out, it's up to us to make sure we gather all the resources and give it to the people. Of course, we can't make them do it, but if I can show somebody, hey, you can take this path and you can do these things that can help you find the job that you need or whatever, so you won't keep recycling through the system.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I definitely agree. Definitely agree with what you just said. So part of our training for our youth program, we offer strength finder assessments, and what that is using strength finders to identify their top 5 strengths. A lot of time you hear people speak about weaknesses and strengths, and they're like, well, we got to kind of build you up in this area, build you up in that area. The strength finders model is really more geared toward, hey, this is this person's strength. Let's put them in opportunities to be successful.
That's good.
Yeah. So everyone that comes through our program gets that. I've went through that. It's helped me in identifying what my top 5 strengths are, and it allowed for me to kind of think different. Like, wow, okay, this is who I am. And then when I see them, they've always been there. They're things that come naturally.
Yeah.
And so like, I know if you're doing what you love, you never work a day in your life.
Exactly.
Yeah. So career counseling, and it's individualized, man, which makes it great because everybody is different. Everybody's different. So we have those same skill building workshops. We do financial literacy. That's a big one because we didn't learn that.
No, we didn't.
We did not learn that. I didn't really learn until I think I got sophomore year and got into economics class. And I was like, oh, so, and it's hard to pass down things that you don't have. So I'm excited about, being able to see these young people getting financial literacy. We do the same thing as far as the skills and interest assessments. We do community referrals, and we do goal setting and leadership activities in the Dynamic Futures program to help them to be able to come up with a plan. So we come up with individual service plans for our youth. We come up with individual employment plans for our adults. And the goal is always to help them be able to achieve. So we do short-term, long-term goals, but each person is different, and what their needs are will be different also. So
yes.
Yeah, man. So we're just excited to be able to do those things. Right now, what's going on right now, man, we have summer youth jobs. We know that a lot of organizations are because of COVID may not be, doing different things, but man, we're rolling along. We have over 100 jobs that are available for our young people. The deadline to apply, if you go to CareerSource Capital Region's webpage, I think is June 7th. June 7th is the deadline to apply for the summer youth program that we're running this year. We've had success in the past working with our employers. We partner up with different organizations before, but man, it's just a great opportunity, man, for individuals to learn a lot of these different skills, man. And we also, before they start the job, they get a new hire orientation from us, because we are the employer of record. So they get problem solving, professionalism, like I said, business ethics, sexual harassment, diversity in the workplace, and those essential soft skills that we talked about. They get a chance to learn how to present, interview preparation, all of those different things. And so just a really great opportunity, man, for
Right.
our youth, especially because, as a young man, that if we didn't stay busy,
Go left.
Yeah. Easily. So yeah, man. So as these young people are getting out of school, as they especially targeted to individuals that have either dropped out of school or maybe been out of school for a year or so, or they're graduating this year. We definitely want to reach out to those individuals to be able to take advantage of this opportunity.
Right.
Yeah. So it's between like 6 and 12 weeks. That's a little bit of dough to put in their pockets and experience. And after that, we work with the employers to try to get them permanent employment with those agencies. And if for whatever reason that doesn't go with them, we work to go ahead and put them somewhere else. So the goal is always to go ahead and put them in a better situation. And then maybe they do take advantage of our summer youth program, and maybe they need help with paying for college. We do that also.
But what I'm loving that you guys prepare people for the job, help them get the job. You help make sure that they have the skills to maintain the job and even have the skills to move on. But they have all these resources available before, during, and after the job to help them be as successful as possible, just taking advantage of it. I love that.
Yeah, and part of our WIOA requirements is that we follow up with them up until a year after
that's so cool.
Exited our program. So, if something happens, obviously COVID happened and people who were employed may have lost jobs, we can re-engage with them and, get them over to one of our career navigators, one of our dynamic future specialists, or over to our recruiter so that we can go ahead and get them back into the workplace.
Right. That's amazing.
Yeah, man. So we also do apprenticeships. Those apprenticeships, right now we're partnered with Leon County Student Apprenticeships. So we have that going on right now. We've been doing that for past few years. Great program. A lot of what we know is that right now, a lot of things are going into STEM, right? So a lot of things are going into different areas. And so IT, high tech manufacturing, automotive repair, construction trades, all these are apprenticeships that we also look to push. And this is a benefit for the employers as there's reimbursement opportunities back for them. So yeah, we're looking for those opportunities to be able to assist. And as always, we always hold our veteran community high. Veterans have priority of service. What that means is if they come through those doors, they are a priority. And so, they come through the doors, they'll be next in line. Either that veteran spouse, making sure that we meet their needs, right? So we do assessment and counseling for them. We do supportive service for them, job search, and they get a chance to work with our DVOPs in our disabled veterans program. And so that allows for them to be able to get what they need. So, prior to this, I worked 5 years plus with the homeless veteran community. So I'm always excited to be able to, make sure that we're meeting the needs of our servicemen and servicewomen to be able to make sure that they have what they need.
Right.
And all these things are important, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See, and for the audience, okay, so for the past 2 months, you had a treat because last month we had Tiffany Hill with the Veteran Services, and now you have Mr. Vincent Palmer bringing you CareerSource and all the services they had with Veteran Service rolled in too. Look, all we doing is making sure you know where to go to get the services you need. That's why I love doing this.
All right. So, we talked a little bit about our returning citizens, man. Highlighting that federal bonding program. And the federal bonding program, guys, for those that may not know what that is that employers have more of an incentive to be able to actually hire these individuals because there will be a bond that will be placed so that if something happens, then that employer doesn't have to incur that risk or whatever. Job search assistance the same way, supportive services, a lot of our returning citizens, just helping them to even be able just to get basic stuff, right? Because, now, I need an ID, or I need a license, or I need this, need that. And so we work with all of our community partners to make sure that they are able to get those things.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And I know from working in the prison system before as a substance abuse counselor, as they're going home, and one of the first things they ask is, I don't know what I'm going to do. And,
Right.
Going back to the same people, places, or things, then that's how we end up with the recidivism and people going back to the system over and over again. And so we want to break that cycle, man, and make sure that, hey, we have jobs.
Right.
Have jobs. There's training opportunities. Please take advantage of it.
I might need to reconnect with you to something, because you just gave me an idea. I do weekly classes for this village, mothers and sisters in sobriety.
Okay.
And that's one of the thoughts I had about 5 years ago when I was doing the classes, is because I started doing the youth, then I started doing the mothers and the sisters in sobriety. And I noticed that they were leaving out of those programs with no skills. And so that's why I kind of had the same idea to teach certain things, but I teach it from my purview. But if I could bring you in, so I'm gonna get with you, see if one day. Right now we're doing everything on Zoom, but be able to have you come in one day and give some of the information to the ladies.
Absolutely, yeah. And I'm very familiar with this village, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
No problems, man. No problem. Whatever you need.
Cool.
So federal bonding, any at-risk career seekers, including ex-offenders, substance abusers, as we talked about, welfare recipients, individuals with poor financial credit, anyone who cannot secure employment without bonding. We can assist with that.
Gotcha.
We also have an executive center. Our executive center is more geared toward, individuals who have professional executive experience, at least 5 years. So Joseph, if, and neighborhood, this should never happen. If something would happen where Joseph would let go of it, Joseph, you would come in and you would go directly to our executive center. And so we'll do resume, critique, mock interviews, things like that. And really the great thing is networking, right? Because our executive center, we get calls from different lead agencies, different community partners and things like that. We're like, hey, do you have somebody like this? Or, hey, I'm looking for somebody like this. When Joseph comes in here, it's like, man, you need somebody to do what? I have a perfect person. So let's go ahead and connect you guys. Let's go ahead and be able to help Joseph be able to get in that spot. So the executive center is awesome opportunity. A lot of our college graduates who, had lost their jobs right after COVID or whatever, this is where I would send them. Well, this is where I would send them if they had already had previous work, worked somewhere for 5 years and, they lost their job for whatever reason. Due to COVID or whatever, like, hey, I take a look, hey, you need to be over here. So you can get some additional assistance. But great opportunities, man, for professionals who can use, some job search strategies and things like that. And so, man, we also host events. Our business and solutions team, man, they are awesome. We do mass recruitment events for different employers, right? So if any employer needed to hire a bunch of people, we just recently had one with a company that wanted to hire, I think like 100 people or whatever. We host, whether it's virtual or in person, as things get ready to open back up. But we host recruitment events. We also do hiring fairs. We recently just had a virtual hiring fair for our youth expo, where it was so cool. We had the employers come in, right? We had about, I can't remember, 15 or so employers, and we had our youth. And our youth got a chance to go around to the different breakout rooms, speak to the actual, hear the employees talk about the positions, the jobs, They can introduce themselves, they can share their resume and things like that. And then that was the first half. Then the second half, the employers were able to say, hey, I want to interview this person, that person, this person. And they were able to actually have interviews right after that. And then, we had several that got job offers. So great opportunities, man, as we do host events.
Right. That's good.
And anyone that has social media, I know most people do. I'm probably not as good as you, Joe, because I know you on everything. But man, we on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube. Follow us at CareerSource Capital Region. And check out some of the cool things that we have going on. I think we got a TikTok challenge going on right now about jobs, man. It's pretty cool where, they start off about what they want to be, and then they go, hey, this is where I am right now. And so, man, just a lot of great opportunities to be able to share what we're doing through social media.
Okay.
And, any questions for you, Joe, that you might have?
I think I pretty much asked all the questions that I had, and you did a very good job of answering the questions and things that I had. I'm just excited. I'm just thankful. I'm following y'all on Instagram.
All right.
This background messing it up, but following you on Instagram. So and I want to follow it so I can make sure I keep up with what you guys going on, what you guys have going on, and be able to relay the messages to other people like that. But I want to encourage everybody to take advantage of a resource like this. We're talking about things that can change your future, change your family's future. It's empowerment at its finest. You have everything you would need in an organization like CareerSource to be able to go from step A to step B all the way to Z. And you have people like Mr. Palmer there that can help you, that can relate to you, and not just be in the organization, but can relate to you because it's been in your footsteps before or is familiar with your situation and can help you get from A to B to Z. So I do want to encourage everybody to take advantage of the resource. I guess the only other question I had was you giving us your contact information, but here it is on the screen.
Yeah, man. Check us out, man. We're at 2601 Blairstone Road, Building C, Suite 200. Right now, we are still operating under appointments, but you can reach out, give me a call, man. That's my email address. And, however we can help, man, we are interested in helping. And listen, man, I want to put a challenge out there.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, do y'all do challenges, man?
We're going to do one now.
All right, we're going to do a challenge. If you know anyone between the ages of 16 to 24, especially those that are not currently in school, maybe, maybe they dropped out, maybe they finished school and, just been going through the motions or whatever. Send them our way. Send them my way. And I promise you, I will do my best to be able to put them on a path towards success. And we do everything from GEDs, right? So you dropped out and you need to get a GED in order for you to be able to go to school or get a job. We pay for the GED. We offer that also. So there's really no excuse. But if you know anyone, talking to Tallahassee, Wakulla, Gadsden County, if you guys know anyone, please connect with me, help us to be able to help our young people. We're here to help. And so if you know anybody, talking to the churches, talking to the youth directors at the churches, I'm talking to everybody. If you guys know anyone, please send them our way.
And trust me, from personal experience, he's gonna take good care of you. Trust me, personal experience, I know. Mr. Palmer, man, I appreciate you like everything that you do. I always want to make sure I give people their flowers, but especially people who are not from Tallahassee, who come to Tallahassee and are passionate about our communities. Because that shows just how human you are, because you don't have to be passionate about some community that you didn't grow up in. But you can see the potential in this community. You can see that the youth need help just like you did when you were a youth. So definitely appreciate you. And you all go to CareerSource and take advantage of the services. You saw Mr. Palmer's contact information. Contact him if you need the help. And if you having trouble with that, contact me, and I'll make sure you get in contact with him. We'll make it happen.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes,
And just thank you. And you know what? I've been in Tallahassee longer than I've been anywhere else now. So
okay. You're Tallahassean now.
So listen, so this is home. This is where my children were born. And so, yeah, so I'm all in, man. I'm
Cool.
850.
There you go.
You know, I got to think about the other numbers y'all add now too, though.
I'm not even worried about them numbers. We 850. Yes, sir. So once again, this is a Healthy Happy Hour. This is Mr. Vincent Palmer with CareerSource Capital Region.
Capital Region.
CareerSource Capital Region, and a great gym in our community. Make sure you take advantage of it. This is Healthy Happy Hour, and I hope you enjoyed this, and make sure you go check out our past episodes. They have a plethora of information that's just good for you that you can practically use right now. And we'll be back next month with another edition of Healthy Happy Hour. I'm Joseph Ward. He's Mr. Vincent Palmer. We'll see y'all next time. Peace out.